Dude, Junu, man, he is crazy. Yo, he really killed his dad. Oh yeah, I forgot. The homeless guy told him something important. What was it? He knew. He knows there's gold in the building. Yo, it looks just like the painting. Oh man, that is so funny. Oh man, how is Vincenzo going to get the tenants out of the building? Yo, it looks exactly just like the painting. This was a good episode. First, I did not expect the ending to be like that. That was hilarious. Two, we finally got the trial for real this time. And three, we got to see how crazy Junu is. I mean, I'm already behind him 100% as being this crazy villain, but if he comes in with a very good Joker laugh, I'll be behind him 1,000,000%. But anyway, so it's trial time for real this time. Vincenzo is the surprise witness. Since all of their previous witnesses were denied, Vincenzo came up with the idea of him being the witness, but to have the court accepting him as the witness, he has to have important evidence, which he has. Now, throughout the trial, you can see Myung-gi trying to convince the judge and even counteract every time Chaeyoung and Vincenzo had the upper hand, but they were coming in with hard evidence and you really can't counteract that. So Myung-gi, she was right. She definitely underestimated them. And then out of nowhere, they brought in another witness and it was Jungmoon's wife, which caught everyone by surprise, including me too, because to tell you the truth, I didn't really expect his wife to be in the trial, but since he had the affair and all of that, no surprise. But yeah, it caught everyone by surprise. So what Vincenzo did was meet up with her at the art museum, talk to her about the painting that they were looking at, and that's not going to be the last time we're going to see that painting. And then really just befriended her and also revealed everything that her husband has done, you know, with the illegal transactions and having the affair and yada yada. And she agreed to be their witness with some conditions. One, divorce, obviously. Two, all of his assets will go to her. And three, take it to the opera. To be honest, if I was a woman, I'll be gladly to go to the opera with Vincenzo. He's a very charming guy. Right after the trial ended, Junu told Hanso to hold a press conference and reveal that they're going to get rid of BLSD and compensate the employees. When he said that, I was like, man, your company's reputation is already tarnished and there's no need to be looking righteous. But hey, they're doing exactly what Chaeyoung and Vincenzo want them to do, and that is to get rid of the drugs. Now for Junu, man, we got to see how crazy he is. Like first, just driving fast, screaming in English and in Korean, taking out a golf club and smashing the window, really intimidating Myung-gi and Seung-gyuk. And right after his tantrum, he said, hey, I want you guys to go after Chaeyoung, take everything that she has, license, house, whatever, everything, and he'll take care of Vincenzo, which I'm pretty interested to see because I know, well, we all know how crazy Junu is. I wonder how far can he go. I mean, he killed his own dad. He ordered the murder of his own dad while he was still hospitalized. So if a crazy person is going to go after you, it's only pretty much an imagination on what he's going to do. And the fact that he ordered the killing of his dad, it's like, man, this guy is really, really crazy. And Hanso knew about it. So, oh, and what's also crazy that their doctor was Jungmoon. And it's like, damn, that is really, really crazy. Oh, and also on top of that, when Hanso and Junu were paying respects to their dad, he took gummy bears off the offering table and just did this. And then left. I'm like, wow, damn, that's crazy. Now let's fast forward to the tenants. They were acting stranger than usual. Well, actually, that's not really new news, to be honest. But anyway, yeah, they were just acting really, really strange. And I forgot the homeless guy, Gilbert, or Gilbert. He told him something important. And it was that he knew that it was gold in the building. And that's what he told him. And everyone thought it was a joke at first, but he had proof. He had the phone of the worker who was moving gold that night, who also died that night. And inside the phone was a picture of the worker with gold and him holding gold in his hand. And that made everyone kind of like, pretty much. I mean, how would you react if your building had gold in it? I would act the same way. This put Vincenzo in a very tight situation. I mean, the plan was to have the tenants move out of the building so Vincenzo can get his gold. But since the tenants knew that there was gold in the building, they were like, nope, this building is our home. We're not moving. And which is pretty hilarious because Vincenzo doesn't know that they know that there's gold, but they also don't know that Vincenzo knows that, there's gold in there. So it's a good contradiction. And then right after that, Chaeyoung gets arrested because she was accused of forgery and threats and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, so this is Myunggi's plan to get at Chaeyoung. It's like, okay. But it's nothing really that big though. But yeah, she gets arrested. The way she acted while being locked up was pretty hilarious though. Like hugging Vincenzo, telling him to act like a mafia. And the way she grabbed the blanket and laid down, that was so hilarious. It was just Chaeyoung acting like Chaeyoung. It was so hilarious. Then right after Chaeyoung said, hey, do your mafia ways, which we've seen before. And he does. He follows Myunggi to a gambling place, meets up with her, try to make a deal. She was like, don't even try. You got nothing I want. But then he was like, yeah, you do want something. Here's the deal. I'm going to deal with your boss, Jinte. In return, you're going to release Chaeyoung. But at first, he doesn't make a good impression on her, but then later on he does. And what Vincenzo did was he pretty much went to Jintae's son's soccer game or football. And he did a little small talk, but then he put Jintae on edge. He was like, wait, how do you know my son? Who are you? Yada, yada, yada. And he was like, and then Vincenzo was like, wait, your son is number 21, right? And you want him to be in the European League? Well, I can make it happen within 24 hours. And then come in a coach, which I don't really know who he is exactly. I don't watch football/soccer. So, well, I do know now he's a very important guy. So he made a very good impression in front of Jinte, knowing the coach and also talking trash about his son in front of him in Italian, which was pretty funny, but also damn. So yeah, the deal was, hey, I'm going to put your son in the European League. In return, you're going to take up on Myunggi's offer. And so it happened, and then in the end, he got Chaeyoung out of jail. Now let's get to the last scene, which was pretty hilarious. So it was Vincenzo's plan to order Dokjin, to order Sokdo, to raid the plaza and have Yongo film it, which is going to cause a ruckus on social media. And the plan was to have Sokdo and his goons attack people in red, which they were ready. But one of the guys in red got a call about meeting up with some infected person, and they all went to get checked up. And then when Sokdo and his goons came in, they saw someone in red, which wasn't really one of the guys in red. And then the tenants came and started joining the fight. And then Vincenzo was like, okay, plan succeeded. But then he got a call saying that all of the guys in red went to go get checked up just in case that they're not infected. And then we see smoke being cleared up. And then we just see the tenants and the gang just piled on top of one another, just fighting. And it resembled the painting that we saw when Vincenzo was talking about with Joon Woo's wife, which was so hilarious. And I just love the fact that it pretty much looked exactly just like the painting. And the way that they edited, like they're showing the fight, but then they kind of fade and transparent that film and just show the painting, which was so hilarious. Man, how is Vincenzo going to get the tenants out of the building, knowing that, well, for us, knowing that they know that he doesn't know, but he knows, but don't know that they know that there's gold in the building. Which, oh man, it gets more funnier, but also so awesome at the same time. Man, this drama is so entertaining to watch. So yeah, that's the review of the episode. If there's anything I might have missed out, please leave it in the comments below. If I have any predictions about future episodes and what's going to happen, I have a feeling that the Tenants and Vincenzo are going to butt heads. They will, about the gold. I didn't expect the Tenants to know about the gold this early on. I mean, it is episode 7. Looking on Netflix, it looks like that is getting 20 episodes, I think. I think it was 20 episodes. But yeah, kind of early on. But hey, I'm just gonna go for the ride and just go with the flow, because right now they're doing a good job in just telling the story and just adding the seriousness and comedy into it. Is just so good. So anyway, if you guys like my review, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. See ya.